Hey, it's Bedrest coach Darlene Turner-Lee, owner and founder of Mamas on Bedrest and Beyond. And today I have a little something different for you. We're actually going to do a product demonstration. Now, I don't know how many of these I'll do, and that's not going to be the norm. I'm not always going to be pitching you something, and I'm really not pitching you something today. But it dawned on me that a couple of weeks ago I interviewed Beth Jackson Gagne, the founder and inventor of the Baby Stay Asleep system, and I did so because I was just so impressed with her design and with her thoughtfulness for the sleep system for babies that I really wanted to talk to her and learn more about easing infant sleep problems. But then I thought, well, I'm talking all about this product, and people are going to think that I'm endorsing it, which I am to a point, but I had never even seen the thing, and I thought, well, it could really be not so great. So what I did is I spoke with Beth, and she actually sent me a sample. And I have purposely not opened this thing really, and we're going to put it together today and see, is it really easy to use? Does it work well? Just kind of what's the deal with it? Now, as many of you know, and as I've often said, my children are now 8 and 5, so I have no baby stuff. So we're improvising a bit today. This, I don't have a crib anymore. This is a huge pillow from one of our oversized chairs in our living room, but it's really pretty much the size of an infant crib. And since I have no more babies, we're using Buffy. This is an old doll that was my sister's, but she is pretty much baby size. So Buffy will be our lovely model for today. Hello, hello. So anyway, let's take a look at this thing. So here it is. This is the Baby Stay Asleep infant sleep system, and it comes in this really cute little backpack. And since I am a fan of purple, I am already on board. And I'm going to scoot back and open this up a little bit and see what we've got, and we'll just toss that to the side. Okay, so we have, starting out, this is, I guess, the little baby part. And what I think I'm going to do, I think I want to set up, let's set up the baby first. We'll put that there. So this, I guess, we open it up. Oh, okay. Now, since Buffy is actually smaller probably than any baby, I'm going to go ahead and tighten this because it gives you a range of sizes. If she were a little older or bigger size baby, you have the wider kind of saddle part. But since she's small, I'm going to go ahead and make this smaller. All right, now that looks like the part that's going to go down on the bed. So, okay, Miss Buff, I'm going to sit her here, and here are her little legs. So I'm going to pull this in between, and I hope I don't come off the screen. Now, again, she's a little bit smaller than a baby, but I'm going to, I can make it smaller. How cool is this? Okay, so Buffy is little, my Buffy doll from when I was a kid. Now, this is neat. So if you have a smaller baby, you can actually fold this top part down, and there are snaps so that it fits around the baby better. Very cool, very cool. Now let's tuck little Buffy's dress in, and we're going to tighten this around her body. Now, she's not screaming or squirming because she's a doll, but so this is pretty nice. You can make it snug. You can make it, I think it gives a lot of leeway so the baby can actually be comfortable. I really like that that Beth designed this so that you can make it longer for a longer torso baby or a bigger baby here in the saddle, or it can just kind of button down. Very cool. So we're both learning about this. Okay, Miss Buffy, you're going to have to sit here in the chair for a minute. Now, obviously, we wouldn't do this if you had a real child. Okay, so this is the sleep system. What have we got here? We've got a sheet with some interesting Velcro and Velcro bumpers. Very nice. Okay. And it's made out of what seems to be 100% cotton, which I like. And as we know, as we're going through the Healthy Home book, which I will be giving you another installment soon, cotton, especially around babies and children, is best because we want natural fibers. We don't want any of those noxious gases or PFCs emanating from fabrics, especially around our children. So, okay, I have to tuck this a little bit because, as I've said, my chair pillow is not quite the size of an infant crib. Okay, now the interesting thing about this sheet, it too can be expanded or adapted depending on the size of the baby. I'm going to push this, well, if I push it too much closer, you can't see. But there are 2 strips of Velcro. These, the bolsters go down on Velcro. There's one that's closer in and one that's a little further. So depending on the size of the baby, you decide where you want to put these bolsters. And these 2 seem to be 100% cotton, which is really nice. And I'm hoping the stuffing is also made out of 100% cotton. But I'm going to stick my bolster here on the closer piece of Velcro. And I tell you, this Velcro is not giving it up. So I think you can be relatively reassured that your baby's not going anywhere. And I have this further bolster also in on the closer in Velcro. So I'm going to turn this so you can see it a little bit. This is what it looks like. You know, the baby will just rest comfortably there. So anyway, here's Miss Buffy ready to go. And of course, you would never leave your child just laying in a chair like that. Now what you do is you match the Velcro on the back of the baby with the Velcro on the sheet. I don't know if you push them down. I'm assuming a baby would have more weight than this doll does, but you I guess you would kind of, you know, secure them down. And what's nice is she is pretty secure now. She's got the bolsters on either side. She looks pretty comfortable. I mean, again, it probably would work better if I had a real baby, but this is what we've got. And here we go. We're only about 6.5 minutes into this video, and the baby is completely down. Now I'm going to turn it so that you can kind of see how this looks. Now see, she's laying here, and she's got the bolsters on either side, so she's not going to roll. And she's secure, and this is pretty cool. Now I did not elevate. I have this on a table, and it's not elevated. Obviously, it's not a crib. But if you need to elevate, you see how she's not going to roll down to the bottom of the bed. She's really not going to go anywhere, and that's really cool. I think this is a really cool system, and I like that it's all cotton. It seems to be all natural. All the stuffings are natural. Now I just want to grab, there are instructions, but like I said, I purposely did not read them because I wanted to see, is this thing user-friendly, basically. And so here, you know, nice instructions, terms of use, bumper sheet and wrapper are all machine washable, wash on cold, tumble dry low, with the bumpers and wrappers attached to the sheet. Oh, cool. So you just take this off the bed, toss it in the washer. Very cool. 30-day satisfaction guaranteed. And, oh, if you get one of these, you get a $20 off coupon. And this here the pamphlet talks about how to actually elevate your crib. Again, I'm not going to get into all that. I really just wanted to see how the sleep system worked, which really, I think it was really easy. Some important information that they add is the baby stay asleep should only be used for infants aged birth to 8 months and babies 7 to 20 pounds. So, I mean, Buffy's probably actually a little bit light, but again, she's a doll. But if you have a baby that's smaller, this may not be the best thing. Or I would say call Beth Jackson Gagne at Baby Stay Asleep and say, you know, my baby's maybe 6 pounds or 5 pounds. For example, my daughter was 5'3", 5 pounds 3 ounces when she was born. And I could have used this because she had asthma and some other breathing issues. But I think by the time she was diagnosed with that, she was in this range. But if you have a preemie that you might need something like this for, call Beth Jackson Gagne, or actually I'd say email her, babystayasleep.com, and check in with her because she would know the answer to that. It says discontinue use of the Baby Stay Asleep system after the baby is able to sit up on their own. Because if they're having reflux and stuff, once they're able to sit up, their little bodies have matured and they can manage better. Don't alter this product. Consult with your physician or pediatrician about the proper angle for raising the crib. And she says don't raise the crib from more than 30 degrees. So that's an angle of about this. But again, speak with a physician, get some actual risers. Don't go stuffing dictionaries and things under your baby's bed. Get real risers and elevate the baby's bed. And it says examine the product prior to use every time you're going to use it. So it's, you know, this is it. Really pretty easy. I think it's a great system. Now, when you're going to get your baby up, say Buffy's had her nap, she's all happy, blah, 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 take her out of the system first. So don't try to pull her off the Baby Stay Asleep in the Velcro. So dislodge her from the system and then pick her up. So, good Buffy. So anyway, that's my demo on the Baby Stay Asleep system. I really just wanted to go over it since I had done the blog, the podcast, and you can read the blog and hear the podcast on mamasonbedrest.com in the blog section for the blog, podcast section for the podcast. But I just felt like, wow, I talk so much about this product and I hadn't even seen it. So rather than just kind of be shooting in the wind, here we go. If you have questions, definitely refer them to Beth Jackson Gagne, creator and founder of the Baby Stay Asleep system at babystayasleep.com. And look for this soon because we're going to have some special offers for mamas on bed rest who need a Baby Stay Asleep system. So that's it for today. I'm Darlene Turner-Lee, bed rest coach, and me, Buffy, the model, the baby model for the Baby Stay Asleep system. Have a great day.